the architect of the invisible. Leo grew up in a town where the horizon was hemmed in by gray factories. Most people there viewed life as a series of inevitable events. You went to school, you worked the line, and you grew old. Success was seen as a lottery ticket that only other people won. But Leo had a different internal compass. He didn't want to just exist, he wanted to build. Phase 1. Defining the vision. The first step toward Leo's success wasn't a bank loan or a lucky break. It was a mental shift. While his friends spent their evenings scrolling through the lives of others, Leo spent his in the public library. He realized that success is not a destination, but a system. He identified his goal. He wanted to design sustainable cities. To anyone in his town, this sounded like a fairy tale. You can't build a skyscraper if you're afraid to dig the hole, his father told him. Leo took it to heart. He realized that motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you growing. Phase 2. The grind of the invisible years. For 5 years, Leo worked 2 jobs. By day, he was a delivery driver. By night, he studied urban planning and architecture online. This is what many call the invisible years. The period where you work harder than anyone else, but have nothing to show for it yet. He followed a strict protocol to stay motivated. The 5-minute rule. On days he felt like quitting, he promised himself he would study for just 5 minutes. Usually, once the gears started turning, he couldn't stop. Micro wins. He didn't focus on the grand architect title. He focused on passing 1 module, then drawing 1 blueprint, then learning 1 software. Emotional resilience. When he was rejected from 3 different internships, he didn't view it as a failure. He viewed it as data. He adjusted his approach and applied again. Phase 3, the breakthrough. Success finally knocked, but it didn't look like a golden door. It looked like a low-paying, entry-level assistant job at a struggling firm. While others complained about the coffee runs and the filing, Leo treated every task as if he were designing the Burj Khalifa. He arrived 30 minutes early. He asked questions that showed he had done the research. He looked for problems to solve before they were even noticed. One day, the lead architect fell ill before a major presentation. Leo, who had spent his weekends memorizing every detail of the firm's projects, stepped in. He didn't just present the slides, he presented a vision. How to become successful, the roadmap. Leo's journey reveals that success is a craft. If you want to replicate it, follow these pillars. Clarity. Define exactly what success looks like for you, not for society. Input. You cannot produce greatness if you consume garbage. Read, learn, and find mentors. Consistency. Motivation is a feeling. Habits are a foundation. Do the work even when you're bored. Value. To get what you want, you must become indispensable to others. The view from the top. 10 years later, Leo stood on a balcony overlooking a park he had designed. The gray factories were gone, replaced by green spaces and efficient transit. He realized that he hadn't become successful the day he won the Architect of the Year award. He became successful the night he decided to stay in the library while everyone else went to the bar. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. It isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the one who refuses to stop walking toward the light. If you're finding your flow with today's session, subscribe to the Story Shadow and join our community of English learners.